Whitecross's self-titled debut album. Whitecross was the third, what I would term, real Christian metal band that I discovered. Now, when I say Christian metal, I'm not saying a lot of other bands weren't Christian and that they weren't trying to rock, but I'm talking about bands that captured the 80s metal vibe that I cut my teeth on. Whitecross was the third band that came down the pike that I went, ooh, that's the real deal, man. And again, context is everything for all of these albums. 1987 is the year that I surrendered my life to Jesus. I'll never forget the really cool moment that God orchestrated when I went to Stryper's 30th anniversary of To Hell with the Devil in Indianapolis. Whitecross were there. They did a set along with Chaotic Resemblance and Petra. It was a really cool night. And on the way out, I ran into Scott Wenzel. And I finally got an opportunity to approach him and tell him how much that album in 1987 impacted my life. And so many of you, you've probably got an opportunity. Many of you, if you've been to Whitecross, they always make themselves available. And so many of you may have spoken with them as well. But you know, Scott's just so gracious. And he just listened and smiled. And I remember the one thing he said as I described my story with that album. He said, man, you're exactly the kind of person we were wanting to reach with that album. Again, man, that's why I'm such an advocate for this music. The impact that it's had on my life, and I know it can have on so many other people's lives. Anyway, this album is well documented, man. You know, the shredding guitars, the awesome gritty vocals, the Christ-honoring lyrics that just leap out of this album, song after song. It was, is, and always will be one of my favorite Christian metal albums of all time.